Welcome to the Hustlewing podcast. Today we are joined by Stephen Woods, who is the founder and CEO of Stirlingshire. Hi there, Stephen. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for having me on.
It is a pleasure. Now, before we get into our conversation, for folks at home who might be wondering what Stirlingshire is all about, could you maybe give us a little bit of that origin story and some of the work that you guys do?
Yeah, so Stirlingshire, it's our goal to change the full service asset management model. Think JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Merrill Lynch. Change that model in a similar fashion to how the Robinhoods and Weebles of the world changed the discount broker dealer. So that's like your E-Trades and TD Ameritrades of the world. So we're going up the spectrum. We're targeting accredited investors and finance professionals, make their lives a little bit better, slash a lot of the overhead in the model, thereby allowing us to pay the advisors more than everybody else and kind of tie their compensation much more closely to their performance that they're showing their clients rather than paying just an AUM fee.
Hmm.
But
What sort of goes? Yeah. Yeah.
we
So
think
what
that's
sort of
better for both the clients and everything. Sorry.
I see. What would you say sort of goes in behind building such a platform? I mean, you're working with specifically within the financial industry, so I'm sure there's quite a lot of red tape and there's quite a lot of research that goes into putting together such a platform. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so I was an advisor on Wall Street for 14 years, doing pretty well. Uh, but I was doing $2 million a year in what we call front end production, which is like revenue that are asset management fees and whatnot, and walking with about 1.5 million a year, so it was good. I couldn't figure out, why I was paying $500,000 a year to go to work whenever I was doing all the asset allocation and all the client acquisition. And so I took a real deep dive on the actual, asset management model itself, and realized, yeah, I'm doing 2 million a year in front end production, but I'm also doing, a couple of million on back end production through, fully paid stock lending, margin interest, and things like that. And I realized if we could slash a lot of the um, expense out of the model through moving everybody to a fully remote environment and really automating a lot of the compliance infrastructure and compliance processes, then we could reduce our overhead significantly and allow us to actually pay everybody 100%. So I, you know, decided, I'm going to go and do this. And we talk about red tape. I guess I'm lucky in the fact that I was just ignorant enough to not know how hard it was to start up a firm. So we built the technology, and I was told it would take 6 to 9 months to get it through FINRA and SEC approval. It ended up taking around 2.5 years. But yeah, we fought our way through. We started onboarding clients and advisors in January, and so far so good. We've been in operations 10 months and we're already profitable. So that's great.
Hmm. Let's talk about that actually, because I mean, I was going to ask around the traction and how the platform has been received so far.
Yeah, so we've onboarded our first 16 advisors. Right now we're targeting financial advisors. Um, in the future, once we get to a little bit bigger, I'd say probably around 40 advisors, we're going to start doing some marketing towards inbound client flow, because right now the advisors are joining and they're bringing their clients with them. And once we get a little bit bigger, we're going to start driving inbound client flow, targeting clients 35 who are 35 years old and older, kind of affluent. So this is not like a Robinhood situation at all. Essentially, what we're doing is we're selling high-level professional advice on demand. So instead of paying just to pay an asset management fee, you can open an account here, and the clients can buy and sell whatever they want at zero commissions like the other guys. The difference is there's always a real live professional that they can get on the phone to get real advice from them. And the only time they actually pay is whenever we're actually, making them money, as opposed to, paying whenever you buy something or paying when you sell something. This way, we've tied the compensation that they're actually paying their advisor directly to the performance that they're receiving.
Yeah. Look, I'm sure with this kind of unique product, it comes with different challenges and maybe quite innovative projects as well. Two questions, what would you say are some of those unique challenges that you guys are tackling at the moment where you guys could see yourself leveraging, some of the, contract workers and some of the skills that we have in our network, and also maybe talk about some of the projects that you guys might have where they could possibly plug in.
Sure. Right now, I think as it relates to your guys' platform, it's going to be a lot around marketing and branding, um, because right now nobody knows who we are, and that's kind of been intentional, because we didn't have you know we didn't have the ability to onboard 500 advisors like this. So it takes a little bit of time, right? But now that we're getting to that point, it's going to become a situation where um, sorry about that. It's going to become a situation where we do need to, um, we, hold on. Phone's ringing off the hook. You guys are having an impact already, right? Um, so it's going to
I
become a
see.
situation where we need to start branching out and making the world aware of what we're actually doing.
Nice, nice. What is the ultimate goal and vision essentially for Sterling Fire?
Yeah, so the ultimate goal in Stirlingshire is to improve the asset management model for both clients and advisors. Because right now, you have a couple options, right? You can you can do the Robin Hood Webull thing, trade your money away until you're blue in the face. You can leave your money at Morgan Stanley and pay 1% a year on your assets, whether it's up, down, or sideways. Or you can have a stockbroker that's going to just charge you on the buy side, charge you on the sell side, and we're trying to bring something different. And ideally, we want to drive compensation at the lowest level of the organization to a much higher level. So a lot of the revenue that the firm generates is going to be left at the lower employee level. So instead of funneling all this cash up and just hiding it behind the golden gates of the country clubs with the CEOs and executives, it will be kept in the neighborhood regional level. And I think that's all in all going to benefit everybody a lot more. In addition, we don't think that people should be paying asset management fees just to pay. We really think that they should be tied specifically to the performance that they're receiving on each individual, recommendation that they're giving to their clients.
Yeah. Stephen, before I let you go, for folks at home who want to learn more, who want to connect, where can they find Sterling Shire online?
Yeah. So it's sterlingshire.com. That's Stirlingshire. That's Stirlingshire with an I. STIRLINGSHIRE.com.
Thank you so much for your time, Stephen.
Thank you. Bye bye.